Hey guys, quick video. This one is another video where I ask you guys questions. And the question I have today is, what kind of 4K Blu-rays do you like? What I mean by that is not the type of film or anything, but do you like your Blu-rays, even Blu-rays in general, to look very natural? Or do you want them to be enhanced? And what I mean by that is DNR, noise reduction, edge enhancement. This movie is Terminator 2, which was released. I got it today. I read reviews on it and it got panned. Like a lot of movies back on the Blu-ray format, real sticklers and real cinemaphiles get very upset with the absence of grain. And they want things to look as the director intended. And anything that is beyond that or is cleaned up too much, they tend to give bad remarks to or bad scores to. Blu-ray.com, which is my go-to website for, Blu-rays. I do watch some other people on YouTube do their Blu-ray reviews, and just about everybody dislikes this disc simply because it's too clean, there's too much detail, and it gets rid of all the grain. They also change the color palette a little bit, and I imagine that's for HDR. I myself don't do Blu-ray reviews simply because, especially 4K ones, simply because I haven't loved 4K Blu-rays. I haven't loved how soft the image is. I haven't loved how some of my older titles like The Mummy and Underworld have excessive grain. No matter what I do, it's just a very soft image, which has become exasperated with HDR and having a much larger screen. So I'm also pretty close to a pretty large screen, but on this picture that you're looking at of Terminator, now again, I don't have a tripod, it broke, so just bear with me. If you go into the detail, look at the hairs on this guy's chest, on Arnold's chest. I did not see that in the original Blu-ray. Doesn't help that the scene before this he had no hair on his chest, but I'm showing this because even though it takes away the grain and the natural look to the image, I don't mind the transfer, even though it was given a 2-star rating out of 5. I'm curious to you guys in the comments, what kind do you like? So if you read a review on Terminator, another one I can think of years ago was Predator that was remastered. People actually hate the transfer because of the lack of grain. For myself, honestly, I'm somewhere in the middle, but I do not like film grain. I've never liked it. I don't like it put into my games. I really just don't enjoy that effect at all. So I guess what I'm asking is, for you guys out there, what do you prefer? Do you prefer Blu-rays and movies to be exactly as they are? Just like Blu-ray, I always believe the marketing was to, just like what you're seeing with HDR, is they're telling you it's this clean, vibrant. Well, if Goodfellas or Godfather is on 4K, then that's going to be a grainy movie. If you go to the theaters, they tend to be grainy too when you're in the theater. So my question is, do you guys prefer a sharp, clean image if it's enhanced? Watching this movie, I actually like the way it looks. So just be mindful. Video files don't come down too hard on me, but I don't mind the image being clean. I don't love heavy grain. Like I said, I don't love that they added grain to Call of Duty. To me, it makes me crazy. It distracts me. So I'm very curious on what you guys think. Do you prefer the natural image? Do you prefer the natural grain intact, even with your 4K Blu-rays? Like I said before, the marketing of Blu-ray was always this clean image, and then you realize certain movies have extra grain, like Batman vs Superman. Zack Snyder likes that filtered look. So, do you like your films very clean? So, would you give a film like this a poor score? I wouldn't. I actually think this movie looks awesome. But then again, I want things to look cleaner from 1984. But sorry for the choppy video. I'll have a new tripod, but in a couple days. But I'm just curious because I bought this movie. It's not very expensive. I think it was 20 bucks. I think it looks fantastic. I'm glad to see it. But tell me if you like the grain or do you like this waxy look. Let me know in the comments. Thanks as always, guys. Take care.